question I got was about my Urban Decay video on the Deluxe eyeshadow palette. Just so you guys know, the colors are very vibrant. You can look back to my video to kind of see. I hold up the palette a couple times. Someone asked me if they're really shimmery. I would say that they do have a shimmer to it, but they're not glittery. It's more like a pearl finish to them. So the color is in itself like pretty pigmented, but I wouldn't be turned away from it just because it does have a slight shimmer to it. I actually like matte shadows a lot because I like how they come out more vibrant on me, but this is kind of a mix between a matte and like a pearl eyeshadow. So that's the answer to the questions I've been getting on Urban Decay. Okay, so another question I got a couple of times is how to coordinate eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick colors. Pretty much the basic rule is if you are going to go bold on one feature, you have to kind of neutralize the other. If you do like a bright eye, like bright colors, wear a more natural lip like a pink or a shimmery kind of nude color. If you do a bright color like on your lips, like hot pink or red, do a more neutral eye, maybe like with shimmery pearl kind of look. With red lipstick, a lot of times I'll just wear like a black liner and like just natural tones on my eyes. With blushes, honestly, I just like to mix it up sometimes. Make sure to get a blush that looks good on you every single day with every single look. Just kind of everybody has a blush that they kind of their holy grail blush that they use every day. So first I would start off with that, and then I would recommend that you have a peachy kind of apricot peachy tone blush as well as a pink blush, and then those are pretty much the basics when it comes to blush, and then maybe a bronzer like a bronze color. And honestly, in terms of combinations that complement each other, they say to kind of look on a color wheel, and I would refer to Encore Makeup. He has a video on how to refer to the color wheel. That's really going into the science of color matching. Honestly, just wear what looks good on you. I don't think there are any rules to makeup that you can't kind of play around with. I pick random colors whenever I match it, and sometimes people have said they don't like the way that looks, but you know, I like it. So if you want to just try different combinations and just kind of play around until you kind of get an idea of what colors go with each other. Like I said, makeup takes practice, and it's fun practice though, so just kind of mix it up and try to, you know, switch it around. But generally, like I said, the rule is highlight a feature and then minimize the rest. So if you have bright eyes, go for a more natural blush, more natural lips, bright lips, natural eyes, you know, and so forth. Okay, a lot of people have been asking me about MAC brushes, and honestly, I do definitely see a difference with MAC brushes in terms of applying my makeup. You don't have to get MAC brushes though. There are a lot of cheaper alternatives. But if you do go into MAC, into the brush line, I would suggest starting out with some basics that I will go into in a brush video. So I do think MAC brushes are worth it, and people have had their brushes for over a decade if you take care of them. So it really is a good investment, especially if you are, you know, if you really want to get into more expert application. Another question I got is, how do you think it's really hard to get a pro card? I don't have a pro card. I've been trying to motivate myself to fill out the form. I really will do it sometime soon. But if you want to go and get information on obtaining a pro card, go to macpro.com. They have the form on there. Go to your Mac store, and they should have the forms there. And I did a lot of research via the web on spectra.net, SPECKTRA.net, and if you just kind of type in Mac Pro Card, there will be like hundreds of posts from people who have either gotten a card, they applied for one, they couldn't get it, they got it, and it's easier, I think, to go and look there on your own than trying to have me explain it when I don't even have a Mac Pro card. And for those of you who don't know, a Pro card is a discount card that's given to people in the artist profession. If you're a makeup artist, or if you're going to cosmetology school, you know, you've done makeup professionally, freelance, whatever, MAC will give you a 40% discount if you offer documentation. The same goes to if you are in a similar field, but like you're a photographer or a model, they give you a discount as well, but it's 30%. Or if you're like a musician. So I would definitely look into that on the Mac Pro site, as well as Spectra.net. Okay, a lot of people have been asking me, how did I learn to do makeup? And honestly, I kind of learned on my own. I didn't go to beauty school. When I was younger, in my teens, I subscribed to like YM and 17 and Teen Magazine, and I just read and I learned makeup tips. And then on my own, honestly, practice. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of other makeup gurus out there, and I've learned from practice and from watching others do it. So you don't have to go to beauty school in order to learn how to do makeup. A lot of people out there are just, you know, they've learned the craft on their own. They've done their research. So that's the answer to that. That's how I've learned. And in addition, people say that their eyeshadow doesn't come out right when they try to do it. Honestly, you need to just, I would say, invest in some good brushes. That really makes a difference with eyeshadow. Because when I was first starting out, I noticed a huge difference when I switched to like more blending brushes. So definitely look into eyeshadow brushes, different kinds for different purposes, and make sure to try and when you want the color to be intense, look into different bases, cream eyeshadows that will intensify the colors. And you can also, like as I mentioned before, wet your brush to intensify the color. That's what I kind of learned from practice when I noticed that eyeshadows are not showing up on me and they are not blending as nicely as I wanted them to. So those are kind of things that I learned over the way. So those are pretty much a lot of the most asked questions I've been getting, and I'm going to try a lot harder to reply to you guys quicker. So I was out of town for a little bit. And thank you so much again for watching. I've been really overwhelmed by the number of people who have been so sweet to me, sent me emails, subscribed. It's really like kind of exceeded my expectations completely, and it feels really good every day to go on YouTube and get all the positive feedback from you guys. I'll be making more videos soon, so stay tuned. Sorry I look kind of crappy, but I didn't do makeup or hair today. I just wanted to answer questions. And honestly, most of the time I don't really wear makeup. So I only wear makeup to do videos, and when I go out at night at work, I never really wear makeup. So this is what I look like, and I'm not ashamed of it. So but I will keep trying to answer your requests. Just give me a little bit of time so I can have time to edit and come up with a look. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to check out my blog, www.makeupbyrenren.com. And thanks again, guys. Ciao, fellas.